Hello, I'm Norman Cousins, and this is Estelle Getty. It's amazing to look back and think of the courage, the optimism, or perhaps the sheer desperation that brought these early immigrants from Europe to America. It took hard work, dedication, and more than a little luck to beat the odds and to rise to prominence in America. And it's safe to say that not a single immigrant made it out of poverty without help. It took cooperation and support of family and friends to get through the difficult times. People working together. That's how KCET came into being, and that's what sustains it today. There's a need, a desperate need, for a television service devoted to challenging the mind and enlarging the horizons of viewers who demand more from this powerful medium than pure entertainment. The only way it can fail now is if you fail to sustain the station with pledges of support. Call now. Sacrifice a little to help a lot. Estelle?
I want you to think for a moment about the values this program represents. Ask yourself if you'd be prepared to accept the consequences of weakening KCET through neglect or apathy. If not, then take the one step that ensures this station's continued survival. Pick up the phone and endorse programming that respects your intelligence. Do it with a pledge of $35, $50, $100 or more. Whatever you give goes towards promoting the kind of quality you expect from the public television station. Once you've made that call, you'll feel good knowing that you played a part in preserving excellence on TV. Norman?
When I think about programs such as the one we've just seen, I think about the early days of public television. I had the privilege at that time of being in the founding group of public TV, and I marvel at the progress that's been made, but that progress has been made because of you. You see, very little money comes from the government. In Great Britain, I think they give $18 per person. That's how much is spent. In Canada, it comes to $25 per person. But here in the U.S., it's just 65 cents per person in terms of public support. And so we get very limited support from outside. That's why your pledge makes all the difference in the world. If you're interested in seeing more great programs like Civilization and the Jews on KCET, call us right now at 664-28 and 28. I'll repeat, 664-2828, and give us your pledge.
Call us right now with a pledge of $150 and we'll send you The Israelis, Photographs of a Day in May. This remarkable book, culled from over 40,000 photographs, was the result of a 55-member camera team blanketing the Israeli countryside on a single day. From the cities to the farmlands, the Israelis are captured as never before. To receive this unique pictorial essay for yourself or to give as a special gift, call us with a pledge of $150. Keep it simple and charge it on Visa or MasterCard. Sending you The Israelis, Photographs of a Day in May is our way of recognizing your extra support of KCET.
The wonderful moments you share with KCET each week depend on your support. And naturally, we want to make it easy for you to subscribe. So how about this? Call us right now and charge your pledge on Visa or MasterCard. Using your credit card is fast and simple, and you'll get a full year of great television and great benefits in return. Make that call and subscribe the easy way. Charge it on Visa or MasterCard.
It really isn't such a miracle why KCET brings you so many different kinds of programs. After all, just about everyone loves great music, appreciates the wonders of the universe, and wants fun and educational programs for their children. It certainly isn't a miracle why KCET brings you stimulating dramas and important news documentaries, as well as breathtaking dance specials and fascinating views of nature. KCET presents these kinds of programs because you want to see them. And that makes us kind of important in your life. Won't you call right now with a pledge? It's true, you know. There really are miracles.
I am no longer the government. I cannot interfere in their affairs.
Why?
This week on Masterpiece Theater, a reluctant farewell.
I'll hand over to Rajaji, and the last representative of the British Raj will leave India.
Do we have to go?
The conclusion of Mountbatten, The Last Viceroy, on Masterpiece Theater.
Sunday night at 9 on Festival 86.
Those bells you hear in the background are not just a premature Santa Claus. Those are real telephone calls coming into the studio, calls pledging support. And so, before we go back to civilization and the Jews, let me explain why we take these breaks to ask for your support. We've got to increase the number of our subscribers constantly, because each month some people move away. It sounds strange, but some do. But if you want to keep KCET strong, if you want to keep that programming excellent, and you haven't called in your pledge yet, just add to those bells. Or if you were once a member and forgot or put off your renewing your subscription, call now. We'd like to put you back on the roster right now. We'd also like to add your name to the roster. And so call 664-2828, again, 664-2828, and keep the bells ringing with your $35 or $50 pledge. I think you can make a real difference in your public television station. Estelle?
The phones are ringing, but not enough of them. Ring those phones. Ring those phones. For that $35 or more yearly pledge, you'll receive 12 issues of our monthly program magazine, The Dial. You'll be eligible for special travel opportunities, and you'll have a chance to win terrific prizes in our sweepstakes program. But the best benefit is the 7,000 hours of high-quality programming you'll receive over the next year. Your $35 or more yearly pledge makes it all happen. So come on, make that call now to 664-2828. Right now, pledge $35 or more, join KCET, and reap rewards as a brand new family member.
Thank you, Estelle. If you can support KCET at the $150 level, be sure and tell the volunteer you want this magnificent book. It's called The Israelis, Photographs of a Day in May. The photography is unbelievable, most of it in color, and it's yours for $150, along with all of the other fantastic benefits, the Dial magazine, everything else that we've been telling you about. So give us a call right now at 664-2828. 664-2828. Do it at the $150 level, and be sure and tell them you want a copy of this fantastic book as a reminder of heritage, civilization, and the Jews, the book called The Israelis. Norman?
Well, we've talked about many of the benefits you receive when you call in your pledge. We've talked about the monthly copies of Dial magazine. You get a tax deduction and more, of course. But we haven't really touched on the real reason most people subscribe. I think the real reason is the good feeling we get that comes out of knowing that we've done something significant and important with our money. When you call 664-2828 and you make your pledge of $35, $50, or $100, you're becoming part of a family devoted to supporting quality television. Every dollar you pledge to KCET contributes to the cultural heritage of every person, and it provides inspiration and insight. KCET subscribers, I think, are bound together by a common cause. That cause, I think, is represented by excellence in programming. They share some very high ideals about what television can be and what it ought to be. And so we're inviting you to join this very significant group. Now, back to the conclusion of this episode of Heritage.